Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets, and you can download these in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find information about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time on exam day when you're actually working through your exam paper. So if you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more to come. And now we're going to work through the past papers for grade 4 from the year 2014, and although the layout of the paper has changed from 2018 onwards, these older papers are still a really valuable resource and they make an excellent revision opportunity. I always recommend that you have a go of this yourself first of all. Doesn't matter if you go wrong. Always write in pencil. I use a mechanical pencil so it stays nice and sharp, and then if you make a mistake you can just erase that and it doesn't matter, you can learn through those mistakes. And so I'm hoping you've had a go of this, and now we'll work through it together. So if you turn with me to the first question, it's on page 2, and we'll have a look at question 1. So all of the questions on this page refer back to this extract here. We've got this little piece of music here. Now straight away on question 1A we see where the paper has changed from 2018 onwards. Here we're asked to give the meaning to these performance directions and musical terms. From 2018 onwards, these will be presented to you in multiple choice format. However, I would just go ahead and give these their full definition. It's really good revision to do that. There's a lot of musical terms to revise. Don't forget this is all of grades 1, 2, 3 and 4. All accumulative, so there's quite a lot to go at there, so it's a good revision opportunity. So here we go then. Lento means slow. That's our tempo direction. And cantabile, we first came across this in grade 1. This means in a singing style. So there we go. Bit of revision there for those. Let's have a look at the next question. So draw a bracket over 5 notes next to each other that form the part of a chromatic scale. And so we're looking for a few accidentals to give us a clue that we're going to be moving chromatically in semitones. If you find it difficult to visualise, even if you don't play piano, it's a good idea to have a sketch of a piano keyboard, and then you can just visualise those semitones there. So let's have a glance through. So we've got some accidentals here. So we've got A to B flat. So we're starting off okay, but then we've got B flat to C, and so that's not a semitone. So we've drawn a bit of a red herring here. So let's just carry on. So we've got some here, but that's not enough. This bit looks more promising though. So let's look what we've got here. So we're starting on, let's move this so we can see. So we're on this bit now here. So we're starting on a B flat. So I'll come down here so I know I've got enough room. Here's our B flat, because remember the key signature is B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats, G flats. So we've got a B flat here because of the key signature. Then it's cancelled because of a natural. Then we've got C. Now this is D flat for a key signature, so it looks like we're in the right place now. Then it goes to a D. So far 1. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's our 5. B flat, 2, 3, 4, 5 to D. However, it looks to me like the sequence continues. So actually we could go B to C to D flat to D to E flat here. So we could go from here to here. I'll just raise that up. So either of these would be acceptable. What else have we got here? We've got a C. Oh, hold on, sorry, that's an A flat. No, it's a C, sorry, I'm looking in the wrong place. C, D flat, D, E flat to E. So actually there's another one, it carries on from there to there. This one would be acceptable also. So any one of these, and then we could go from D flat to D to E flat to E natural to F. So actually even there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you don't forget the tie is the same note. So actually we've got lots of opportunity here. We've definitely got a chromatic progression there, and it just keeps on going. So we've lots of choice for that one there. Let's carry on. So the next question, we're asked to draw a circle around 3 notes next to each other that form the tonic triad of D flat major. So if you remember, the tonic triad is built of the 1st, the 3rd and the 5th degrees of the scale. If we're in D flat major, the 1st is D flat. I'm not going to bother with the flat signs because the key signature will take care of all of that. So E, F, G, A, and then your key signature will deal with the flats. So we're looking for D, F, A. Now it may not be in that particular order. So we have a D flat, an F and an A here. So there we go, straight away. That's our tonic triad. Actually we've got an F, an A and a D flat here, so that will do. And then we've got an A, a D flat and an F here, that will do. Any one of these will do, got lots of options. And if we carry on, actually we can see a D flat, F, A flat here as well. So any one of those groups of 3 will do. There we go. So let's move on to the next question. So we're asked to rewrite bar 4 in simple time, but without changing the rhythmic effect. And so we're going to have to put a new time signature in to reflect that. So we're going to change from compound time to simple time. Now at the moment, compound time, this is 12/8, and that's a group of 4 dotted crotchets per bar. So we still need to stay in quadruple time, but we need to change from dotted crotchet beats to just plain old crotchet beats or quarter notes. So our time signature, we need to stay in quadruple time, but we need to count in crotchet beats or quarter notes. And so our new time signature will be 4/4. And then the way that we change from compound to simple time is, if we look in bar 4, this is what we're going to be dealing with. We need to change from groups of 3 to groups of 2, and we do that by losing a dot or adding a triplet sign, so that we lose 3 beats into 2 beats. This triplet squishes 3 into the time of 2, triplet, triplet. And so it's just as easy as that once you've done your thinking. So let's get these notes in place. So I'm just going to have to glance up to here. So we need a B. Let's get all the blobs in the right place. So we will need a B, which is tied to a B. Of course it's a B flat, but your key signature will deal with all of that. Repeat that note, then add a natural sign. Because we can't change the effect, we can't lose any of these notes. We've got to copy these notes and the pitch exactly as it is. So now we need a C, a D. Of course it's a D flat, but your key signature will deal with that. There's our natural sign, which is tied again. And now we want an E. That's an E flat, of course, because of the key signature. And then a natural sign. There we go. So we know we're going to lose the dot here. So that just becomes a plain old crotchet or quarter note. And then we've got this group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Use a ruler by all means. And that becomes a triplet, 3 into the time of 2. So we're now in simple time. 1, 2, 3. There's our group of 3. Make sure I beam the correct ones. Triplet, and then the final group of 3. And if we add a triplet, there we go, job done. So that's correct now, that's all finished. Let's look at the next question. So now we're asked to write a breve or a double whole note, an enharmonic equivalent to the note marked out with an arrow in bar 3. So let's have a look here. So this is our note. We need to rewrite enharmonically. So it needs to be the same sound but written as a different note name, different position on the stave. At the moment this is a B flat because of the key signature. And so if you think about it, B flat we could also call A sharp, so that's one option, A sharp, or we could call it C double flat. Either one of those will do. And if we write those as a breve, what we do, so let's do the A sharp first of all. This is one option. A, there's our breve, and then we put the sharp sign outside of that. So that's one answer that would be correct. Or if we write the C, make sure it's the correct pitch. So it's just the step below the B flat here, bar 3, this one. So we're writing it as either A sharp or C double flat. So we need to make that into a breve, and then we need to add double flat. So either one of those will do. So the last question, we're asked to add correct rest or rests. That's the important part to this question at the place marked with a little star. And remember, each new beat needs a new rest. And so here we are in 4 dotted crotchet beats per bar, and we need to reflect each new beat of a dotted crotchet or a dotted quarter note beat. And so in amongst all of this scribble, whilst we've been thinking, let's look. Here's one group of 3. Here's the next group of 3. Here's the next group of 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3 groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 11, 12, and we can show that to finish this first group of 3 here just by adding a crotchet rest or a quarter note rest. There's no need to add 2 separate quaver or 8th note rests. We can just do that to reflect here this dotted crotchet group of 3. So that's that question now completed. We'll look at the next question in the next video. I do hope that's helpful to you. I hope that you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please also do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.